What's up, guys, and welcome to episode 3 of my Ninjago discussion season ranking series. Wow, that is a mouthful, but we are on episode 3, of course, and we are going to be adding another Ninjago season to the ranking and discussing why it's in this place, how bad it is, how good it is, and some of the flaws, and again, some of the good things. We're going to be discussing it all, so let's go ahead and jump in and see what we can cook up. So, we, of course, are going to be discussing Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu, by far one of the ones most deserving of the low spot it's giving. It's kind of like the worst Ninjago season podium. We have Rebooted, we have The Island, and now we finally have Secrets of Forbidden Spinjitzu. There's another one that I kind of want to replace Rebooted with, but like I said, no more anomalies. Don't know what I'm talking about? Go watch the last episode. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this, and like I said, go see what we can cook up. I don't know why I said that. I'm realizing how dumb that sounds. Like, don't listen to me. So one thing I really want to talk about now that we're on to the 11-minute era. Well, we already were with The Island, but this is the first season of the 11-minute era, so I wanted to talk about something that I know a lot of you are going to get really mad about if I don't at least mention it, which is, of course, the animation change. Now, I don't want to stay too long on this topic because this is a whole video within itself, and there are so many other videos that other YouTubers have done, so I don't know if I want to do this, and I don't know if I want to get involved in all that drama. I don't know why I'm doing it right now, but I just want to say the animation was actually really great. And we talked a little bit in the last episode about first episodes, and I think the 11-minute era for kickoff season had a great first episode. It was kind of fun to see the ninjas kind of just laying back, I don't know, being stupid like they always are. Yeah. So yeah, overall, the animation change is not an issue. I love the animation. I think it's great, and I think the amount I can't talk today. I'm sorry, but the amount that the animation has improved going into Dragon's Rising is insane. Like, it's beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. That's a lie. My dog looks really. But yeah, enough with that. One thing we do really need to talk about, why is this season so low, is the filler. That's kind of obvious for a lot of you long-time Ninjago fans, but if you're watching this video and haven't seen this season, a lot of the stuff I'm going to say isn't going to make a lot of sense, so maybe go check that out. Maybe watch all the seasons of Ninjago, because I doubt you have if you haven't seen Secrets of Forbidden Spinjitzu. It's one you kind of have to watch, and it's not that great. Oh, and another thing we need to talk about is the villains. Overall, this just feels like a filler season, the same way The Island feels like a filler season, which we talked about in the last episode. Again, go check out the first 2 episodes if you haven't seen those, because some of the stuff I'm going to say is probably going to intertwine with those a little bit, trying to make the whole series kind of intertwine with the topics. Yeah, whatever. But overall, this was not that bad of a season, at least not as bad as most people are making it out to be. I used to love this season, but there's so many bad aspects in it, like the villains, like I just said. So we didn't have a single real villain, and that's why it feels filler, because Asphira, her whole revenge thing, it's just dumb. And then we have Ice Emperor, right, who is Zane. So that's not a real villain. He turns good. At least it introduced the Never Realm. And, I mean, I guess Asphira is a real villain. She comes on the Crystal of the Council King, but that's a whole video within itself. Like, that's another story. And I don't know, it's just so messed up. There's so much messed up stuff in there. Like, I mean, the filler is, I don't know, I skipped whole episodes the first time I watched this. Like, and then I came back and watched the filler episodes, because, like, at first I was like, this is just stupid. Why would I watch this? But I did watch them. I don't know, I came in with arms open. I was ready to see something, you know? Like, and it wasn't that bad. I think it was cool to see the new animation ideas, and I think we might be getting an anime soon, so it was cool to see, but just for what it was, it wasn't that great. Like, the whole season was just kind of a mess, and Kai, oh my gosh, my favorite ninja, losing his powers. Like, the 11-minute era just destroyed him. They took his character and just, like with the little jackhammer, like, But with all of the bad aspects, there is some good aspects. So, first of all, the whole title, Secrets of Forbidden Spinjitzu, I loved that whole take on everything. I loved the backstory flashback thing with Wu and Garmadon. I feel like we need more of those in Ninjago. I feel like we got a lot in the Masters of Spinjitzu era, and I feel like we need more. I think Dragon's Rising could be handling it better. They're not showing a ton of flashbacks, but I do think I don't know, they're doing a good amount. At least in the first season, they were doing good with flashbacks. I want some more, though. I mean, Season 2, we got a Forbidden 5 flashback. Another one in Season 1 that I want to mention is the Wildfire flashback. We need more of those. We want Wildfire stories. Like, I just feel like there's so much that they're setting up. Like, they can at least give us the rest of some mysteries through flashbacks, right? So, I don't know. But that's, again, I'm going to say this throughout this whole series. Those are all videos within themselves. But, yeah, whatever. I feel like Secrets of Forbidden Spinjitzu did a great flashback episode. And another thing we really need to talk about is the 11-minute format, because it worked with things like the island that are meant to be short and what seems like built for that time span. But things like Secrets of Forbidden Spinjitzu, I mean, they handled it well. It's worse with, let's say, Crystallized, though that is ranked decently high. It is way worse with Crystallized. And then Secrets of Forbidden Spinjitzu, like, I don't know, it didn't handle it as well as I would like it to, but it is one of the better ones. Like, Master of the Mountain handled it great, and then I feel like Secrets of Spinjitzu did good, but overall, it just kind of hurt, like, all the upcoming seasons. And I kind of need to rewatch Seabound again. I don't really know how badly that was hurt. I just remember the whole storyline kind of being a little, I don't know, things like getting thrown in there one after another. But overall, I remember Seabound being great. But we're not here to talk about that. We're talking about Secrets of Forbidden Spinjitzu. And this has been kind of a wild video, but thank you for staying tuned. If you are still tuned, don't leave. What are you doing? Don't click that button. Okay, so let's go back to the good aspects, because we got a lot of stuff thrown in there. I'm just kind of saying things now. I'm not even following the script I had. Like, what am I doing? I don't know. But there are some good things. Like I said, the whole Secrets of Forbidden Spinjitzu storyline, I felt like it was cool. I feel like there could have been some better, like, bigger animation. It was kind of underwhelming. It just looked like normal Spinjitzu, but it looks like it was going faster, is the only thing I really noticed. And apparently it, like, amps up your powers too. And apparently Kai couldn't use it. Like, one thing I need to say about Ninjago, because I'm not sure what video I'm going to get this out in, but they're acting like the ninja can't really do Spinjitzu without their powers. Like, they're not really handling it that well, especially in this. It's kind of confusing because Kai could have used it, right? I mean, Asphira can use it and she doesn't have powers, right? I mean, technically she stole Kai's. So are you only able to use the Scroll of Forbidden Spinjitzu if you have powers? Because I thought you could just use it to amp up your Spinjitzu, because you still have Spinjitzu without your powers. Like, there's so many questions, but overall, that whole storyline is great. And there's some great stuff in here. And some people are saying the Ice chapter is better. You know what? I agree with that. I rewatched it recently. I think the Ice chapter has some better stuff. I'm not sure. There is a lot more filler in that, though, I think. But there is some good filler, right? I mean, when we got to see, like, how the anime Ninjago idea would work, that was kind of cool. What was the one with the news kid and the other news kid? That was really great. There's some great episodes and there's some great filler, but a lot of it's just kind of like completely off topic, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like they could have made it go with the storyline better. Like, for example, Master of the Mountain, which we probably will talk about when we get there, if we ever get there, because that's going to be really high up. But the whole backstory of the Uplee. Now, they felt kind of thrown in there, but I'm not sure it was, just so they could add that filler episode. So the filler episode felt right? It didn't feel just like too much thrown in there. It felt fine. So I feel like I need to cut this video here, because I'm just going to go on a rant about it. I didn't realize how much I could rant about the season until the making of this video. So with that being said, that's going to pretty much wrap up all of my thoughts on this video. You know, I'm probably going to have to do another video on Secrets of Forbidden Spinjitzu, and maybe I'll follow my script that time. But yeah, so thank you for staying tuned. And if you like this one, please leave a like on the video and subscribe, because that's going to pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.